Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and today I was able to acquire one of the rarest LEGO minifigures ever for my collection. And this one may surprise you because it comes from the LEGO Rock Raiders theme. So Rock Raiders was a theme in 1999 that focused on underground exploration. It had an associated video game and a couple of sets, and was essentially based around a group of explorers who were sucked into a wormhole in space and were ejected onto a planet where they had to mine for crystals to power their spacecraft to get home. During this theme, the explorers faced off against rock monsters and used a lot of different drills, especially like this specialized chrome drill, to manage to escape. And over the years, Rock Raiders has basically gathered quite the cult following. Because of the video game, which was very similar to a lot of strategy, building, and battle games like Red Alert, the Rock Raiders game was one of the most popular LEGO games ever, and still has an online following to this day, with a lot of modders out there in the community continuing to develop the game. And that brings us to this minifigure. So this right here is the Chief minifigure from Rock Raiders. He basically is the main character of the Rock Raiders game. He's in charge of the entire crew, and he did not appear in any standard Rock Raider sets. Instead, the Chief figure was exclusive to a specialized minifigure pack. This minifig pack included only one figure, the Chief, a little playing card that showcased the Chief's character and stats, and was only sold in specific regions of the world. Specifically in the UK, you could only purchase this either at Legoland Windsor for a couple of months, or at one specific shop in London for again a couple of months, or on shop.lego.com in the UK, again only for a couple of months, making this one of the rarest LEGO figures in existence. Now this figure is special for a couple of reasons. First of all, he is one of the only minifigures to have an all-teal arm, which was meant to represent his robotic arm. He had lost his arm in a prior accident and now uses a robotic arm, which was one of the only times LEGO ever made a full hand and arm in teal. He has an exclusive head print, which is a very specialized expression which was actually developed and used specifically by the game, and same with an exclusive torso print. Other than that though, everything else about the figure is pretty common and standard, from the plain gray legs to the helmet, etc. Now this figure is one of the most expensive figures out there, and I paid over $350 just to acquire this one figure because of its rarity of its release. It is easily one of the rarest LEGO minifigures from any standard original theme that isn't licensed, and is one of the rarest figures out there. And finally, I can complete my collection of Rock Raiders figures with this Chief figure right here, which is super exciting to have. If you want to see what these minifig packs looks like, this was actually a sealed version of one of the other Mini Heroes collection for Rock Raiders. As you can see, most of these came with 3 different minifigures, had a little card where you could actually display them on stands, and included different characters from the theme. However, if you go to the back here, you may notice that Rock Raiders number 1, which is the Chief, only includes the one character, making him incredibly rare. Now, there were 3 different Rock Raiders minifig packs. The other 2 were a little bit more common, especially because they had a much wider release, but for whatever reason, the release of Rock Raiders number 1, which was just the Chief, was incredibly limited, making this one of the rarest LEGO sets ever. So why exactly is the Rock Raiders Chief so expensive? Well, you see, in addition to the factors that made him so rare by having the set be so exclusive to specific regions and time frames of the world, again, the game is really popular still today. So the value of the figure has dramatically increased, and I am super excited to finally have a complete LEGO Rock Raiders collection. Nowadays, if you want to pick up a copy of the Chief, be prepared to spend over $400 US, and if you want a copy of the set that he came in, which is literally just him plus a little display stand and a card, you have to spend close to $500 US for a copy of that one set. So that is easily the rarest LEGO Rock Raiders set. It is far more expensive than any of the larger builds, and it's really perplexing because he was basically the main character of the theme, but they didn't include him in any sets aside from this one very exclusive special set. It'd be almost like Ninjago not including the Green Ninja in anything but one very specific promotional item. Just a very strange release overall. I don't really know what the logic was behind locking the main character of the theme behind just one set, but that's why he is so popular nowadays, and that's why this set is so rare. Again, so happy to have been able to add the Chief to my collection, and let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this figure? Do you own him? Do you want to own him? And have you played the Rock Raiders game, and what do you think of it? With that, we have about summed up this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Duck Bricks. This was just a bit of a short collection update video of something I was super excited to share, one of the rarest minifigs added to my collection. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming away very soon. Thanks so much, and bye for now.